Hi guys, just wanted to show you a new sander that I got. It's a Flatmaster sander. I'm going to show you here. It's a drum sander. The interesting thing about it though is that most drum sanders have got a base plate here with a conveyor and then a top, and it sands from the top or the bottom and sort of compresses everything. This one is just a flat bed with a drum on it. And the interesting thing about it is I got it from Stockroom Supply in Ontario. And the interesting thing about it is if you watch the drum, as I move my wood across the drum doesn't move. It's actually not even in contact with the wood at this point in time. There's actually a space there, and I'll show you. I probably actually have this set a bit too high, but if I put my flat edge here, you'll see there's actually a bit of space there. Can you see that light under there? That is actually by design. And the interesting thing about it is that what happens is this is hook and loop. The sandpaper is wound around via hook and loop, and it's super easy to change. It just changed from 220 to 100 grit. And the interesting thing about it is that as the drum spins, centrifugal force will allow it to come off of the drum a little bit. Still in contact with a hook and loop, so it stays put. But that allows it to come out. And then the sandpaper comes in contact with the wood and sands the wood. So number one, you don't get pressure. So it's very easy to get a really fine, smooth finish, and I'll show you on this piece of walnut here in a second. But you also don't get any heat. So if you're sanding off epoxy or glue or anything like that, it comes right off. So you don't have to worry about glue melting or anything like that. Now the really neat thing about this is I just ran it through this on 100 grit twice. And what you'll see, I'm hoping you'll see anyway, is if you can see in the reflection there, over here, there's actually a bit of a divot. I'm going to see if I can find a better one here. Oh, here, there's a better one there. So you can see, kind of, can you? You should be able to see right here, kind of a depression there. I'm hoping you can see that. But if you look, that depression was all the way across that whole piece of wood initially. You can see it here. Can you see there? You see it there? So right here. That was actually all the way across, but now you can only see it on the two sides, here and here. And the middle has been sanded off because the middle was a bit high. So the middle has been sanded off, and you can see it does a really, really nice job. So I'm just going to show you real quick what this looks like. So when I flick the switch on, things sand. This thing spins like crazy. So I'm going to put my wood down, and I really don't need to do much. All I need to do is slide it across. And the drum is very quiet. The drum is made of polycarbonate, and so it doesn't build up any static. So all the dust drops through into the collection plate and then into my dust collection back in there. So that's kind of cool. So I set this up with my table saw. I rejigged my table saw and replaced the top of the router table. And so I've got router table, table saw, and sander all in one here. And a nice big area for glue up and everything. So anyway, that's a Flatmaster sander. You can get them at Stockroom Supply, and they come in 18, 30 inch, and 24 inch versions. I've got the 30 inch version here.